Hello, Capricorn. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do a March-April tarot reading for you. Really, my reading is coming in so late in March, but it's really an equinox reading. I'm really focused on the equinox for you. So I'm calling it a March-April reading. We're going to use the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. I'm also going to bring in a few tea leaf cards for fun, hopefully for fun, and then also a daily crystal inspiration card. All right, that's a very special card. I brought it in for the yearly reading, and I'm going to bring it in again this time because of the equinox, so it seems like a good occasion for that. Okay, this is for my Capricorn friends. What are the messages we need to know for my Capricorn friends? Let's take a look. For the sign of Capricorn, well, that's interesting. We have the Queen of Swords, all right? And so potentially, I'm hearing the word strategizing. Some of you perhaps have been strategizing or putting a lot of mental energy into something or showing a lot of mental strength. Seven of Cups coming in. All right, that's interesting. Unusual, I think, for a Capricorn reading. So let's continue on. Four of Wands, all right. Three of Swords, okay, interesting. We're just getting a lot of cards that I don't think I typically pull in a reading for Capricorn. Oh my goodness, how consistent. The Fool. All right, so this is very interesting. And so here's what I'm going to say. For those of you that resonate with this reading, it looks like you are in a decision-making process. Let me say that. And I know it's not like a typical decision-making card in here, like say the Two of Swords or something like that. But I feel that you are aiming to bring in more stability into your future life, or that you want to secure it. Okay, so I'm hearing securing future stability, and potentially too, this is for your family as well, or a future family that you are thinking about. So, there's a lot to think about. That's what I'm picking up with the Seven of Cups here. There's a lot to think about, and you might be wondering, like, what is actually the correct move in order for me to assure that security takes place. I feel that the Three of Swords coming in is suggesting to me that you are using your life experience at this time to make sure that perhaps things that happened in the past that were difficult for you, I don't think that you want to repeat those things again, right? That's true, of course, for all of us, but I think in your case, there's a greater awareness of that right now. So if you're resonating with this reading, I feel that you could be thinking along those lines, such as, that thing that happened, or that experience that I had. It could even be your whole life. I don't want to go through that situation again, and so I want to be very careful moving forward. At the same time, with the Fool coming in, I think that you could also be contemplating some changes. All right, so you could be thinking, it might be that I am going to have to make some changes here potentially. All right, so I'm picking that up for you. All right, so Capricorn is a very careful sign. I don't think that you're going to do anything really wild, and crazy like that. I think you're going to think about it. But just the idea of doing something really different, if that's going through your mind, can feel a little risky. It can feel like, wow, really? I'm picking up move. For some of you, it could have to do with an actual location, a move. Not that we're actually seeing that yet in the cards, but that's what I'm picking up. Some of you might be thinking, you know what, potentially I'm just going to actually have to move to a new location for my security. Okay, so for some of you, now we have Ace of Coins coming in. How beautiful. This beautiful Earth Angel for Capricorn. That's wonderful, right? And now we have Strength coming in. Oh my goodness, it couldn't be any better. Let's just stop there. No, we have to keep going. But really, so some of you may have actually started something previously or had some ideas about this new start. I don't think it came in all of a sudden. Based on this reading. So for some of you, it looks like this thing, you've been mulling it over for a little while. And it looks like you're going to have the strength to make this decision about what to do and figure it out. It's coming in very positive. Now we have the Devil coming in. All right. So that would just really signify, I don't know why does the Devil have to signify Capricorn in the tarot. Oh, but I think if anything, it just suggests a little bit of a tendency towards perhaps a little bit of caution, as I said, and a little fearfulness. Okay, a little fearfulness, but that's understandable. Caution and fear, it's kind of like similar. It can be similar. Like, I just want to make sure that I don't make a wrong move. So that's what I'm picking up from this. The Devil and the Seven of Cups is, there's some options on the table here, potentially thinking about making a big change, not wanting to make a mistake, and it can bring up just some like worry. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. Just like some worry. Completely understandable, though. Completely understandable. Potentially, and here's that Two of Swords that I was talking about. But potentially, I just want to say that this is a good thing. It's a good thing to be a little concerned because I want to say it prompts you to analyze and make sure you're taking the right steps. Okay, Two of Swords coming in, just suggestive again of not being quite sure. Isn't that what I said? Yes, I feel like a decision. That's what I said. Okay, I'm trying to remind myself. What I said was it feels like you're making a decision at this time with the Seven of Cups. I wasn't picking up confusion. I was picking up decision, and here it is, the Two of Swords. Okay, so it's again, those of you resonating, that's if we're along the same lines, okay, and I'm picking up the situation from you and you're resonating, it looks like a decision. All right, and good for you for thinking it through. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, Wheel of Fortune coming in. All right, also again, security. This completely ties in with the Three of Swords. Very interesting reading, I have to say, because, I was just picking up messages that weren't typical for the cards, and now these new cards coming in are supporting these ideas that what you really want to make sure comes about is security for yourself and also your loved ones. And now we have the Five of Swords coming in. All right, now that is just suggesting to me that there is some change in the picture. There is some change coming up, and it could be actually just a change in your own thinking. All right, a change in thinking. I know I'm not going with that typical Rider-Waite reading, but I'm really honing in on the reading as a whole, the five, the suit, and everything that this reading is saying is, so here's what I'm going to say, Capricorn, about that, is that I'm hearing take it slow. That it's okay. It's okay to take it slow. You have to do this at your own pace, right? Your own pace. Now, we have Gavel coming in. All right, involvement with the law. Okay, that's interesting. Involvement with the law. I think that might pertain to just some of you, and you will know what it means. Wedge, someone is trying to come. Okay, I'm going to giggle a little bit only because this is what's been happening is that the astrology comes in when I pull these tea leaf cards. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. All right, interesting. Okay, all right, this is a whole new level for the reading. Let's pick one more card, and I'm just going to say a little comment about the astrology related to these cards. Okay, let's pick one more tea leaf card, please. One more tea leaf card for the sign of Capricorn. I'm hearing this, that some of you are going to know it's going to be that experience where you read the card and you go, oh, I know exactly what that card means. And you need to defend yourself. Wow. Okay, this is very targeted. Okay, because we have 3 cards coming in, not to my mind so much associated with this overall reading, but perhaps you're making a connection. Okay, obviously, right? You could be making a connection here. But involvement with the law, this could also mean just like a decision. Okay, because with a gavel, decision making, so this could relate just to your decision making process that you're going through. The tea leaf though is suggesting that a person though is involved. All right. A wedge, they could be making the decision difficult for you. Okay. For some of you, it could be that there's a person meddling, all right, or getting between you and somebody else. Okay, so that's possible. And you need to defend yourself along with the gavel. Okay, along with the gavel. And so here's what I'm going to say about the equinox astrology. All right. Mercury will be in Pisces, squaring Mars in Gemini. That's a mutable square. And so that particular aspect is suggestive of combative verbal exchanges. All right, I know I'm not showing you the picture of it, but you know, Mercury, communication. In Pisces, there's confusion. Mars can be combative in Gemini, which is also communication. All right. So the message is overall to my mind, if you can, to steer clear of these combative conversations or exchanges. I think if you don't know what to say, it's better not to say anything. Just to kind of hold your tongue. I don't think, Capricorn, you're going to have a problem with that. You know, you're savvy. You know when to say something and when not to say something. So so that's just a message coming through from the tea leaf. This is a quick moving aspect. Okay, so it's not something to be like real concerned about over the course of years or something. It's just kind of an equinox thing. All right, an equinox thing. Boy, I would be interested if that ties in with your overall reading. I know a lot of folks can't comment, but you know, if you find the reading is resonating, if you can let me know some way, give it a like or something like that. I really appreciate it. I'm wondering, you know, is it resonating for you? I certainly hope so. Okay, now let's pick a crystal card for you. This is for the equinox, all right? So hopefully we'll get a final message to tie things together. Ooh. Very interesting. Well, it certainly does combine. Find a way to forgive. Find a way to forgive. And I'm not good at the pronunciations. I'm going to call this beautiful stone rhodonite. Rhodonite. That's the stone that came in for you. Right. And so again, it kind of really actually ties in with those tea leaves, doesn't it? And it suggests that if you do find that there are some altercations going on, verbal altercations or problems, that for your own sense of well-being and peace, finding a way to forgive in the long run is going to be a much more peaceful existence for you. For yourself. We forgive others, and who benefits mostly from that? We do. When we forgive, right? We feel so much better. All right. Wow, I really feel this has been a powerful reading. This feels like an equinox reading to me. Okay, so thank you for being here, Capricorn. It is a pleasure and a privilege to read for you as always. And I'll see you next time.